Hey, what's up? It's mikeyperion here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft on Part 13. It's almost Christmas now, and of course, it's the season to be jolly, and nothing makes us more happy when we see Christmas trees, presents, and stuff, right? And of course, I already have started to prepare for the Christmas celebration for this episode. As you can see, the citizens of the new Hyperion city are all excited and busy for the Christmas. Well, as if though. But anyways, of course, this is the Christmas special episode, but we still got some little stuff to do later, and that snowman over there is just messing this place around though. But anyways, so I guess this Christmas tree is not enough for our Christmas celebration. So for the first part of this episode, we are going to continue decorating this place. I want to add more decoration, at least here in the industrial district and as well as here in the uptown district. Well, just to make this place to feel more Christmassy, right? And of course, this is considered as like the town center of the city, and the other parts of the city are still under construction. So I think it's much better to just concentrate, here in the industrial district and as well as here in the uptown district. But of course, we shall not forget these headquarters. Of course, we are also going to add some decorations here in the headquarters, and yeah, because this is a very important landmark right here in the city. But of course, well, aside from that, I have to say sorry for the people of the farming district. Well, I think we have so much decorations. If we're going to put more decorations here in the farming district, of course it will be hard for us to remove all of the decoration afterwards when the Christmas is over. So well, I just give my greetings to the citizens of the farming district. Merry Christmas to you guys. But anyways, so well, so for the meantime, I'm going to gather more spruce leaves because I already have run out when I built the Christmas tree. Of course, well, here's where we are going to gather our spruce leaves, and of course, we are going to use some shears, and as much as possible. Well, I'm planning to get at least 2 shulkers of spruce leaves. I know it's kind of too much, but well, at least we got some supplies, right? And for the next segment of this episode, we are going to decorate the 2 districts in a form of a time-lapse. I know it's pretty early to do some sort of stuff, but come on, we have to be more festive, right? So anyways, so I'll do it and I'll be back soon. And actually, this activity took me longer than I expected, though. But I think these decorations turned out pretty well. I think it really adds to the Christmassy vibe here in the city, especially that. Well, sorry for the people of the farming district. Well, maybe you can have your own Christmas, right? But yeah, maybe I could just give you some gifts, maybe. But anyways, so I think I had so much lag during the builds, and yeah, and it won't even let me fly. So well, yeah, I think I've played very long. I mean, time in terms of time. But anyway, so well, I think this I like what we have done here, especially the one in that observatory. It looks really nice, right? I mean, we even put decorations on the top of the buildings, some of the buildings. Well, yeah, especially yeah, I like how it feels when we're in this place. I mean, oh come on, I'm really excited to have the Christmas. Yeah. But it's actually 3 days from now though. But anyways, so well, now I think it's time to move on because in a couple of minutes, I'm going to start twitching. Well, like I said from the last episode, I already have started doing live stream over Twitch. So yeah, so well, my time is always like 1 a.m. in the morning here in the Philippines, and of course, I already have set other times in my announcements. But yeah, so so my plan, I think, for the episodes for my Twitch is that I'm going to do some builds. Well, not here though. I mean, in this area right over here. This is also part of the commercial district. Of course, we are going to put some buildings, some stores, some shops, but maybe not on this part for the meantime. We are only going to concentrate on this location right over here. So I don't know how many buildings we can build in a 2-hour session of live stream, but I guess it's only one. But of course, on some other buildings, I've done it much longer, but it depends. So this is my first time to actually do a live stream, doing same building as what we have done in the Uptown District. So something like that. So well, wish me luck, and I'll be back soon. And so far, here's what we have accomplished during the last night's live stream. So it's just one building though. I didn't expect that this will take me 2 hours. Well, it's pretty high, right? I mean, it's like 4-story building. But anyway, so now it's time to move on. It's time to build more buildings in this, at least on this block right over here, at least for this episode. So I'm planning to build 2 more buildings in this area right over here. And there's a skelly in the well, it's a good thing he didn't saw us. So, but anyways, so I'm going to build a building right over here, and I'll be back. And now we are actually done with the ground floor. So basically, this is going to be like a shop. And on the top floor, of course, we don't have to build a high-rise building for this, district, because this is like the commercial district. Well, we just limit the tall buildings on the Uptown District, so at least we can have a little consistency. I mean, well, something like at least we can emphasize that it's the Uptown District. So basically, for this building, we are only going to build 2 more floors, I guess. And I guess we could also use something like yellow terracotta again for this building because somehow it matches the adjacent building. I'm kind of struggling in terms of the design, but I think this looks okay. I'm not totally satisfied with it, and I'm already running out of, diversity in terms of like the design. But of course, you need to balance between differences and consistency, just like I said from previous episodes. But I guess this is fine. So now it's time to move on, and I haven't done the other side yet. So well, I just need to copy that, that side over there to this side. And yes, well, let's do it, and I'll be back. And we're actually done with these buildings. Well, so far, it's just pretty much the same as what it looks like from the other side, right? And I think this took me around like an hour and a half. So basically, yes, I'm just doing like, I mean, I'm trying to study my time management. But anyway, so now it's time to move on. I already have done a couple of, slabs for this building. So, well, this is not going to be a tall building. I think it's just going to be 1 story. It's just a shop, I think. So, well, because I don't want to build any more buildings. Well, I'm not being too cheap. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? But anyway, so now it's time to move on. And of course, yeah, I'm going to build this, and I'll be back. And somehow this building entices me to build further though. It looks like a podium of a tall building, something like that. Something like maybe I just really got used to build high rises, but I won't. I don't want to be too excitable. But yeah, so I'll just stick to one story shop for this build. But yes, so let's just finish this building anyway. And we're finally done with this building and as well as the building session for this episode. But anyway, so I guess we're done. I have done so much building for the past 24 hours. But anyways, at least we're done. We're done and I need to do something later. But for tonight, I'm also going to do a live stream. So basically what I'm thinking to do for that live stream tonight is I'm going to put some shopkeepers or basically some villagers on these shops, on these stores that we have here in the commercial district. So basically, I think I'm going to put 5 shops. I mean, 5 shopkeepers maybe. Or maybe I'll just establish 5 shops for the moment, for the next, for tonight's live stream. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's actually 5 shops. So, well, I guess it's enough for tonight's live stream, though. But, of course, follow me on Twitch. It's just search for mikeyperion. And I forgot to put the door over there, though. But anyways, so let me grab a door. So, well, follow me on Twitch. So, that's twitch.tv/mikeyperion. Just search for me there and follow me. And, of course, watch me doing live streams anyway. But yeah, so I'll just need to put some doors right over here. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And we have successfully placed the shopkeepers in our shops here in the commercial district, not only here in the bookstore. And hello there. At least they got some customers, right? So basically, yeah, so I already have placed what do you call this? A sweeping guy. He seems like a janitor, but this guy has a good trade. It's 11 emeralds per sweeping edge tree, and this one is actually a breaking tree with 24. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's fine. Well, that's why I put name tags on these guys because they are really important. And for this guy, no name tag for this guy. He's just a librarian, so basically he just have fortune 2 only. So basically, you have to search for like fortune tree before he got like, a name tag on him. So basically, this is a bookstore. Of course, I also have placed some signage, some signs on each shop that we have, established here in the commercial district. So basically, on this shop right over here is again a butcher. So basically, I think this is like a mutant shop. So basically, that's a butcher. So yeah, well. Well, at least we can add some little vibe, and especially some of the villagers are coming here. So basically, we're expanding the villages around the area. So this one is a Fletcher shop. So, well, of course, a Fletcher shop sells some arrows. So, but basically, we can sell some strings, right? I mean, we can sell strings to him, and of course we can also buy some arrows and of course some bows if we already have upgraded his trades. But anyways, so well, we're done on this block right over here. So we also have got 2 shops over there, and yeah, well, the lag though, and that mountain over there is missing. But anyways, so well, this shop looks pretty simple. I haven't done any decorations yet though, but I think this is fine. So this one is a leather worker. So as you can see, he also sells leather products, maybe Gucci bags and some sort or leather jackets, and so basically this is like a leather shop. Well, it looks kind of expensive for a shop though, but anyway, so this one sells armors. So basically this is the armor shop. So well, we got some armorers. 2 armorers for this shop. So basically they're like maybe brothers, I guess. So basically they sell like helmets and some sort of those stuff. And of course we can also upgrade that if we did some trading. But basically this shop is still bare. Maybe soon we can also add some decorations, maybe. So at least we're done. So now it's time to move on to the next segment for this episode. Of course, we have to celebrate the Christmas. Of course, it's the Christmas season, right? Just like what we have done on the early part of this episode during the intro, we have decorated these industrial district and as well as of course the uptown district. Of course, tonight we are going to celebrate Christmas, especially for these guys right over here, for the citizen of the new Hyperion city. Of course, we are going to celebrate here. We are, I don't know how though. Of course, we are going to add a little more decorations, maybe. I guess so. But of course, yeah, I also forgot to mention about the spending guy right over here. When I did what you call this? A testing, not that guy, this guy, bending guy. When I did a test run of my live stream, I did retrieve this bending guy around 7,000 blocks away. So basically, this trade 28 emeralds for a mending book, which I think is good enough. It's not cheap though, but at least we have found, you know, a mending guy far away from the city. So basically, that's an import. He's an import, just like our previous mending guy who just despawned, you know, left the city, I guess, or died maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so now it's time to move on. We are going to celebrate the Christmas. Of course, we are going to do some preparations, and yes, maybe I can do some letterings saying Merry Christmas, but we'll see that later. But anyways, it's a surprise, and I'll be back. So I guess you have a hint of what we are going to do later. Of course, somehow Christmas is also related, or I mean near the date of the new year, right? So of course we are going to celebrate Christmas and maybe a new year. It's not new year yet though. But of course, this is pretty expensive, right? I mean, doing fireworks, I mean, making these fireworks is really painful, kind of. But at least we got like a gunpowder factory here in the city, so at least somehow the burden or the pain of doing these fireworks is worth it, I guess. Well, it's for the celebration of Christmas. Of course, you don't want to be like cheap guys, right? But anyway, so I'm going to continue building this, I mean, creating these fireworks. So basically, these are all flight tree. Of course, we are going to have different levels. So I think the next thing that we need to do later on are, of course, flight duration 2 and as well as flight duration 1 for low fireworks. So I haven't done this before, so this is my first time to do it, but I also have tested some redstone constructions in my testing world, so basically I know what I'm doing, right? But anyways, so later on we are going to start the celebration. And now we got these dispensers in place. So basically, this is the redstone contraption that I did in the testing world, like I said earlier. So basically, we got a redstone clock right over here. It's a very basic redstone contraption. It would just fire these, these rockets, these fireworks, alternating on each side. So basically, it will just, I will just find the right timing later on if I did the recording, because it might be different if I'm not recording. But anyways, so of course I also need to consider the lag, right? Especially in this place. But yeah, so well, the next thing that I need to do is just to place these, these fireworks in the dispensers accordingly. It depends though, but we'll see later on. Well, I'm totally excited to see this fireworks displays and celebrate the Christmas anyway. Anyways, and I'll be back. And finally, the moment we've been waiting for, of course, we are going to celebrate, and I know it's the right time to give thanks to you guys for supporting the channel from the bottom of my heart. A million thanks to you guys. Maraming salamat. Thank you guys for giving me inspiration to do more in life, especially in gaming and making YouTube videos. And of course, it's time to celebrate, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's the season of love, peace, and unity, even from different cultures, beliefs, and places where we came from. It's time to celebrate. Of course, we are going to start the fireworks display in a while at this moment. And yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.